Gemini, hello, welcome. This is your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. I hope all is well. You are deeply loved, divinely protected, abundantly blessed, and highly favored. Amen, Gemini. Amen. In this video, I'm going to dive deep into your current love situation. Look and see how your person truly feels about you, what is their intentions and future actions, as well as see any advice from spirit and share any hidden messages that come through in today's reading. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for all Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. But if you would like for me to have a closer look at your situation, you can always book a personal reading with me at mikadivinespiritualguidance.com. The link for that information is down in the description box below, so click on it, it'll direct you to my website. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages I share in today's reading could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, as I read the messages, keep in mind the roles could be reversed in these readings. Don't forget also, if you're new here to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe because every single month I do pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. Okay, Gemini, I've already blessed the deck, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. First, we're going to get an overall energy check-in of you and your person's situation. Let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini and the person that Gemini is currently connected to at this time in love and romance. How does this person truly feel about this situation surrounding Gemini? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse. And we have the Death in the reverse. Okay. So this could be a situation between two people that could definitely be wanting to go their separate ways for the time being. And it could have a lot to do with the way this person has been showing up in the connection. I'm getting the inkling that your person is someone that has been a part of or created a karmic cycle between you two when it comes to their love. They've been suppressing how they really feel about you and not being emotionally present. And it has to do with them having such a negative mindset surrounding love. Let's ask why. Why is this person thinking so negatively about love? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Moon. I think this person is holding on so dearly to what could possibly go wrong between you and them that they didn't allow themselves to get fully emotionally invested. This is someone that is possibly ruminating about past situations in their past that went wrong. And so they were feeling kind of stuck in that fear, anxiety. Yeah, trying to heal from that all the while of trying to be in a relationship with you. So it made it hard for this person to show up in this relationship between you two. Um, And if you've had multiple cycles with this person and it just never really worked, it really was because this person didn't want it to be didn't want to be emotionally present in this. Yeah. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. You see what I'm saying? It's like this person was holding on to too many insecurities, overthinking things, replaying in their mind what could go wrong, what can go wrong. Underneath the deck, we have the Emperor. So I feel like this is someone who had the potential to show up for you and be that husband or wife or that stable partner, but fear held them back. Yeah, and they feel a little bit disappointed about how things are going so far between you two. Now, you on the other hand, Gemini, with the Fool in the reverse, to the Ace of Swords in the reverse, you're holding back from this person because you're confused. You're like, well, what's going on here? Why did they show up the way they did? Why are they not being present in this relationship with me. Did I do something wrong? Did I say something wrong? What is it? Yeah, it's driving you crazy, Gemini, and it's hurting you day by day because you're just not having a lot of clarity. You're starting to think the worst. You're definitely starting to think the worst. Yeah, T Rose is definitely resonating, and exactly, T Rose is overthinking. And it's like a very devastating loss here. Some of you guys could be Gemini in a space of trying to put all the pieces to the puzzle together while at the same time trying to recover from this. This was a significant blow to your confidence and to your stability. And so now there's this scarcity mindset of, feeling helpless, feeling like the victim, feeling like, wow, what am I supposed to do now? You just don't see any hope in this anymore. You just don't see the hope. You don't have the vision that it can possibly come together because there's so much tension and issues surrounding this situation. Give me something on this 5 of Wands. What is this 5 of Wands? What is the tension and the issues between these two? I think the issue is you're dealing with someone that just chose another path. You're like, listen, are you going to choose me? Are you going to choose this connection? You just didn't feel like you were chosen, whatever that means. You didn't feel like this person chose you. They chose another path. And that's very disappointing. Yeah. And right now, you are kind of rebelling against this. You're rebelling against taking action towards this person because I think you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to keep having to defend yourself. I feel like this is a situation where you had to defend yourself so many times to get this person to see where you stand and they just weren't listening. You're just getting tired of waiting on this person to show up. You're getting tired of this person to be there for you. There was a time I feel like, Gemini, you were waiting. You were trying to see, okay, are they going to show up for me? Are they going to do anything? And they just kept disappointing you. And it led to more and more tension here. So with the death in the reverse to the Hermit, I think what you and this person really need is clarity. Clarity about this relationship and clarity about where this thing is going to go. For your person, they just kind of really want to be single right now. I don't think they want to be in a relationship. They're not ready to commit to anyone right now. Can you give me some clarity as to why, Spirit? They just feel like you guys are not equally yoked with the Temperance in reverse. They feel like, you want one thing, you wanted a relationship, something solid, and this person did not. And it's just like oil and water mixing together or trying to fit a circle into a square. It just never came together. And if you really think about what I'm saying, Gemini, maybe that's why it just never worked between you two. Yeah, you wanted love, they didn't. They wanted to love themselves and you wanted to share your love. Very painful, painful experience to where you are now showing up as the Queen of Swords, no matter the gender in tarot. But you're definitely showing up as this, divine being that says, enough is enough. I got to set healthy boundaries. I have to make sure I maintain my peace from this person because they're going to keep hurting me. And I don't want to be hurt anymore. Yeah, I'd rather just kind of go another direction. I'd rather go another direction. But you do miss this person. This person has triggered you and made you feel very insecure. A lot of you guys may just not be open to love right now because there's this love block in your heart chakra. But a lot of you guys are still keeping tabs on this person. You want to know what they're up to. Who are they talking to? Who are they with? All right. How will let's ask this. How will Gemini know if this is their reading, Spirit? Because you guys know this is not for everyone. How will Gemini know this is their reading? How will they know this is their person? We have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. For many of you guys, this could have been someone for a very long time, just didn't choose you. They could have had a third party or they could have had other options that they were exploring and giving their focus to. And no matter what, this person was defending their stance of not really focusing solely on you. Yet they wanted this relationship, but still wanted to keep their options open. So that hopefully makes sense. It could definitely be a Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Let's see who else we got. A lot of air sign: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo. All right. Let's look at your person's true feelings. Let's look at their true intentions. And let's look at their future actions. And then we'll look at your side. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girl some love. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're watching live or the recording. Thank you. Spirit, tell me about this person connected to Gemini. What is their true overall feelings for Gemini? Give me some insight on that. What is their true feelings overall for Gemini? We have the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self absorbed, one sided. Unfortunately, Gemini, some of you guys were in fact dealing with a narcissist or dealing with someone that was very putting a lot of emphasis on what they want, what they need. Very self absorbed, very selfish. This may have felt like a one sided connection. It didn't feel mutual. This person definitely could have always been chasing um, other options behind your back. Give me some more about this, Spirit, this person's feelings. What is this? Okay, Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is someone that doesn't want it to end, and not because of what you think. If this person does reach out to you, Gemini, or has some type of communication, it's only to confuse you. They want to get in your head and they want to wrap your mind around the idea that they want a new beginning and they really want to make this thing work. But the truth is, they just don't want to lose you. They don't. They're just taking a break. They may say, hey, I'm sorry I disconnected from you. I'm sorry that I pulled my energy back. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to be with you. It just means that I just needed time to rest. I just needed time to unpack things. I just needed time to figure things out. The more and more you're pulling away from this person, Gemini, they feel very inadequate and insecure. So that's why I say this person may definitely possibly take action. They don't really want anything long term because of the fact that this person isn't a very emotionally invested in this, but they do want to have you in their life. Give me some more on this. What is this person's intentions moving forward with Gemini? What are they intending to do? This is a complicated individual, y'all. Two of Swords in the reverse is their intentions. And then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so they're really kind of plotting and thinking about how can they come forward to get what they want out of this without putting in much effort. What could I say or do to get what I want out of this without putting forth much effort? I don't want to change the way that Gemini showed up. I want them to be there for me. I really just really honestly want to defend myself before the cycle comes to a close. But they're not done. Eight of Cups in the reverse is deep down what they feel like doing. Right now, they're in a planning phase. Do I see this person showing up quite yet, Gemini? Not yet. This person is really plotting and scheming and coming up with things that they're going to do. What is this Nine of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, you see that? They're in their head thinking deeply about what is the right approach. So what is their actions going to be? What is this person's next actions? We have the Death in the reverse, and we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Yikes. This person is all over the place. I don't even know what to call this other than someone that is one day they want to be with you, and then the next they're like, no, I probably need to hold back. This person could have been someone that at one point they're like, okay, I'm just done. I'm going to move on from this. Then it's like, no, I want to come back. If they have decided to come back and you rejected them, it's going to be a big shot to their ego. They're going to have a major blow to their ego and their confidence. And I think that's what's holding some of these people back from coming forward, Gemini, is because they're scared. They're scared of rejection, so they're kind of like avoiding this, and they're avoiding hearing you complain about how they've shown up or haven't shown up at all. Yeah, so they're definitely at least keeping tabs on you, spying on you, seeing what you're up to, and trying to plot and twist their next strategic move. Five of Swords in reverse is a very manipulative energy. It's definitely like mind control, mind manipulation, and what they're trying to figure out. Any kind of way to get your attention. That's what they're about. But this is someone with a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Be careful with this energy, y'all. They have no good intentions whatsoever. All right. So let's look at your side, Gemini. Let's see, how do you truly feel about this person? Let's look at your energy. Let's look at your energy. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing here, we got a couple people saying, yeah, they definitely agree with this. T Rose says, yeah, he's a narcissist, toxic, bipolar is how I can explain it. Yeah, it's like they're very they exude a lot of narcissistic traits, but yet it's giving hot and cold, in and out, unsure, Yeah. And I'm with you, Kristen. I'm like the same. I'm thinking the same thing. It sickens her too that people actually go out of their way and think like that, thinking out to destroy, thinking of ways to bring people down. And Kristen is saying, Gemini's, please run, 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 run. Yes. Oh man. They got some issues, y'all. Whoever this is, I'm sorry if this is your reading, but again, it's not everyone's reading. So I urge, do not take it if it's not your story. Spirit, give me a little bit more on this situation. What about Gemini's feelings? How does Gemini truly feel about this? Look at this bliss, happiness. And we have anxiety and worry. Look at that. Look at the duality in that, Gemini. Definitely giving the twins, right? This person has you feeling all over the place. I think in one instance, you feel so excited, so happy, so much joy. But then those times when this person hurts you, brings you down, it's like anxiety, worry, fears get the most of you. And I think most recently, that's kind of how you're feeling about this. But you do have some good memories, you know? You do have some good memories. Let's see. Spirit, give me some more on this. Gemini's true feelings for this person. I have the Hierophant and I have the Moon. Mm. You feel like this person is full of crap. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you've gotten some clarity about what this person is about, and you've learned a very valuable lesson. And I think the lesson is not just about this person, but also about yourself and about your values and what you will and will not accept. Because the way this person makes you feel is like they're keeping a lot of secrets, like they're, like your intuition is trying to tell you, listen to this person, listen, are they selling a dream? Are they keeping it real? Are they keeping you by a string? I think at the end of the day, there's so much drama here in this that you have equated this whole relationship with drama. And that drama equates to fear, anxiety, stress, worry, overthinking. It's a lot. It's a lot for you to unpack and overcome, but pain because the way this person acts is very irrational. For a lot of you, Gemini, this person can definitely be somebody that creates irrational arguments, fights. You guys end up arguing and fighting about some of the most off the wall things. And you're like, where is your mind at? What are you talking about? And I think again is to really get you to be confused. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you feel like this person's reputation is down the drain. Let's just call it what it is. And you just want to be single, Nine of Pentacles. But with the Two of Swords here, you still go back and forth about this. You want to be single, but you definitely are thinking like, is it worth it? Will I ever get the cooperation I want from here? I probably won't. I probably won't. So I think what you're trying to do is the whole thing is like you've been trying to manifest a reciprocal relationship. One where it's not one sided, where it's not full of drama, where it's fair, where it's safe, where it doesn't put you in your head. Because I can't get away from that. A lot of you guys, Geminis, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, you're really trying to just break free from this, find peace. But it's just this person doesn't make sense. They're very irrational. So let's see. What is your intentions moving forward in this? Look at this. Empress. I heard that. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So for a lot of you guys, you're rising up into your power and you're saying enough is enough, Mika. I can't do this anymore. I have to allow myself to break free from this because what I do know is that I deserve only the best. I only deserve the best, but there's a part of me that still has passion for this person. You know, the truth is, I still have passion for this person. I still have feelings for this person, but I have to think more logically about what is serving me and what's not serving me. And as an empress, I don't go and chase and looking for this person to give me what I'm looking for. I just sit back and wait for it. I just sit back and wait for it. And a lot of you guys, like I said, in the first spread, you guys got tired of waiting for it. All right. So it's this fear of you intend to sit in your divine feminine energy as an empress and you're in a space right now of just kind of like telling yourself, psyching yourself out to say, I can't do this. You know, I can't do this. It's not worth it. If I do it, I can be setting myself up for danger. I could be in danger. Yeah. So a lot of you guys are looking to go elsewhere. With the Two of Wands to the Two of Pentacles, you're outweighing your pros and cons. If I go this direction, what will be my pros and cons? If I go this direction, what will be my pros and cons? Some of you guys are still thinking about this person. Let's be honest. Let's call a thing a thing. But you know the dangers if you take action. So a lot of you guys are not taking the action. You're just outweighing the pros and cons. Yeah, you're really honestly emotionally you're drained. Emotionally you're drained and you intend to kind of just sit and just kind of see like if this person is serious about me they're going to show up, if not then I'm good. And for a lot of you guys you're just not even interested. The time has ran out, and if it hasn't it will. Their time will be up. You know that song called Shot Clock? Like you gave them a deadline and they missed the deadline. Yeah, Phyllis says he's a man child and mentally ill, prejudiced and a user, but he's having sex with his dumbass baby mother. He will get his payback. Absolutely. Karma will wreak havoc on this person's soul if this is your story. Trust and believe. And T Rose said that she blocked this person and he still finds ways to get a hold of me. Yeah, I told y'all this person is definitely going to come back at some point or reach out, something. All right, what is Gemini's future actions here? We have the Emperor in reverse and we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to do like self-care management. A lot of you guys are really trying to get your mental and emotional state more balanced. This person stresses you the heck out, okay? They really stress you out. And I think it has a lot to do with you just don't feel in control. You feel like this person came into your life and really just wreaked havoc into your life. And now it's like, okay, I'm trying to break free, Mika, but it's still overwhelming. But you're trying to get your stress, your anxiety, your fears under control, which is a good thing, especially your feelings and love for this person. It's like you're trying your best to make a head over heart decision. You're trying to really heal. You're praying you can move past this for some of you guys. But at the same time, you don't want to come together with this person. You do want a relationship for a lot of you, just not right now. I think you're still trying to just walk away, leave it all behind. Some of you run. Some of you guys are running with track shoes on. A lot of y'all running with track shoes on. Gone. All right. So, what advice do we have for Gemini here on this? What should they do next? We have Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, continue to not communicate with this person. It's very much urged. This is like an urgent message from the divine. Block this person, block this person, block this person, okay? Make sure that you go no contact, continue to move forward in your life, because what's happening here is this person is going to test you at some point. And this is definitely going to help you transition on out to bring more peace into your world. So the urgent message from the universe is definitely to block them, keep moving forward, don't look back. And if you've already done so, you're definitely on the right spiritual path. Okay, so we're going to close the reading with any advice from Spirit. Thank you all so much for coming to the live. Be sure that you guys like the video, show your girl some support. Spirit, any advice overall to help Geminis going through a very difficult situation at this time, which is person? What advice do you have for Gemini? We have jump in. It says you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take a leap anyway. This is that time. Jump on in, Gemini. Jump on in. Take a leap of faith. This is like the Fool card, okay? And as you guys know, the Fool card is the first card in the major arcana, and it's the first steps in the Fool's journey. So it signifies a new cycle. So Spirit is urging you to definitely go ahead and begin a new cycle. Jump on in there, start anew. You can't question what happened here. You can't overthink it. You can't overanalyze it, because this person does not make any sense. They're very irrational. They're all over the place. They may have some things going on that you can't help them with, but Spirit is saying this is the time to take that risk. Get out there and know that Spirit's got your back, okay? New cycle is on the horizon. Let's get an tarot on that. Jump in if there's anything to add to that, and then we'll close the reading. Anything you can add to that? Jump in, Spirit. Anything you can add to that? Jump in. The Chariot in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, get your mindset in a different direction. I think a lot of you guys need to start thinking more positively about love. Think more positively about your future, and not let this experience define your next relationship. Sometimes we can get so wrapped up in the negative on what could go wrong, and oh, what if someone does me wrong? Don't think of it that way. Allow yourself to break free from this. Let it go in love and light. and allow yourself to keep your options open, okay? Allow yourself to keep your options open, see what's out there. Some of you guys are ready to date. If you're not, don't, okay? Don't rush this process, but if you are, be very clear about where you're going and what you're looking for, and think very positively, because Spirit's got your back. Only if you're willing to jump on in, and then if some of y'all jump outside the house and get out there. All right, y'all, that is the reading. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me on this exclusive live for the energies coming up to you for the rest of April 2025, all the way to next Sunday, which will be May the 4th. If you enjoyed this reading in any way, please give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if any messages resonated with you. And if you can, leave me a red emoji. I don't care which emoji it is, as long as it's red. If you made it this far in the reading, that lets me know that you are an amazing subscriber that deserves an extra entry in our free tarot reading giveaway. So be sure to do that. And for those that are hanging out with me this evening, join me in a few minutes as I begin an all signs reading here on this channel in just a few minutes. I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourself, Gemini. Sending you lots of love and light on your healing journey. Namaste. Thanks for watching.